Imagine having every bite of food you eat and sip of drink carefully measured and timed out. Not because you're watching calories, but because anything else could be dangerous. During certain months of the year, organizations bring extra attention to important causes. April is Autism Awareness Month, and in October, many raise money for breast cancer research.
But in May, there is a group that wants to bring awareness to a lesser-known disease. It is called Prader-Willi Syndrome, a condition that causes a never-ending feeling of hunger. ABC 6 News anchor Brianna Long introduces us to a young Byron girl who has it.
Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Some of Rose Miller's favorite things include singing,
doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles,
jumping on the trampoline, and being a princess. And as some 9-year-olds do, she has little brother problems.
James goes to preschool. He wakes me up every time on the weekends. He doesn't let me help him buckle, and he doesn't share the upstairs bathroom, and he tells me what to do.
But unlike most 9-year-olds, Rose struggles with something you can't see just by looking at her.
Well, right away they knew that something was wrong with her because they had what is called floppy baby syndrome. So, like, when we went to go pick her up, she didn't have very much muscle.
The hardest part of all of it, I think, was just to watch her get stuck with a needle, you know, to draw blood over and over and over again, and the waiting, not knowing what it was.
After more than 2 months of testing, Rose's parents, Alyssa and David, got their answer.
But then at 76 days old, we found out that she has Prader-Willi Syndrome. And it's something that isn't curable. It was scary. Like, we went outside and I just cried.
Prader-Willi Syndrome, according to Mayo Clinic, is a rare genetic disorder. The main symptom, a constant sense of hunger.
I like Sloppy Joes.
She will never feel full. That's just the main aspect of Prader-Willi.
We started out at a really young age with her on a set schedule and set diet.
Prader-Willi also comes with low muscle tone and delayed physical and mental development. And that sense of never feeling full can be very dangerous.
What can potentially happen is they'll eat until their stomach bursts open and releases the toxins into their body. So it's very, very important not to overfeed someone with Prader-Willi.
So for Rose and her family, meal times can be difficult.
She's snuck food before, where we'll find candy wrappers.
I feel sad because I want to eat a lot of food, but I can't, and it's hard for me to understand that I can't eat too much.
We try to definitely limit the amount of food that she gets on her plate while making sure she gets a well-balanced, fruits, vegetables, grain, protein at every meal. But then we also limit the amount of time that she eats, so that, if you let her, she'll sit there and eat for an hour and a half, and we just kind of, keep it under a manageable time so that she's really not getting too much.
And Rose's future is still very much unclear, her parents not even knowing if she'll be able to ever live on her own.
Right now, it's really just a guessing game. She's doing great right now. That could change at any moment. There's so many families out there that have to lock up their fridges and cupboards, and that their child or teen or whatever has to have 24-hour supervision. They cannot be left alone at all, or they will go digging through garbages or eating dog food.
But what is clear is Rose's vision of the future.
What do you want to be when you grow up, Rose?
Cop, queen, princess, and I want to work at the milk clinic.
And until then, she just plans to keep on singing.
Wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings.
In Byron, Brianna Long,
My favorite things.
ABC 6 News.
My dresses with blue satin sashes.
Very beautiful and very talented little Rose. May 29th is Prader-Willi Awareness Day in Minnesota, and Rose's mom, Alyssa, is planning a fundraiser for the Foundation for Prader-Willi.